Paris, the city of orgasmic food and amazing art. Olympic Village, though, is a whole different story. Cardboard box beds, shitty food, and not enough of it, no air conditioning, but enough condoms to stock a pharmacy.
That's how it went at the Summer Olympics, which just wrapped up.
Here are 5 major lessons from the Games that anyone can use to live a life that matters. 1. Adaptability. Imagine being Sarah Hildebrandt, ready to wrestle Vinesh Fogart of India in the women's 50-kilogram freestyle final, only to find out last minute that Fogart is disqualified. Suddenly, Sarah has to face Cuba's
Yusnaitis Guzman, who has a completely different wrestling style.
Talk about a curveball. But instead of panicking, Sarah adapted her strategy, leveraged her strengths, and secured a decisive 3-0 victory to win the gold. In everyday life, adaptability is just as crucial. What do you do when there's an unexpected change in your day? Picture this. You're stuck in traffic and definitely going to be late for work. Do you freak out or listen to a good podcast? The outcome is the same. You'll be late, but your response can make all the difference in your day. It's all about making the best of the situation. 2. Resilience. Not everyone wins all the time, but those who bounce back from defeat show us what resilience really means. Take Noah Lyles. He had a disappointing performance in the 100 meters and didn't make it to the final. Instead of letting it break him, Lyles acknowledged his disappointment, took a day to reflect and reset, then hit the track again with renewed determination. When it came time for the 200 meters, he came back stronger than ever, winning gold and showing everyone that one setback doesn't determine your fate. So how does one develop resilience in everyday life? 3 words for you. Embrace the suck. When life punches you in the gut,
allow yourself to feel all of that pain and frustration.
Allow yourself to sit with those emotions, because if you don't, they will only come back stronger. Look at every failure as a lesson, wrapped in ugly packaging. Learn from it and use it as a stepping stone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Growth happens in those bumpy, uncomfortable moments. Let's say your boss wants to have a meeting 3 days from now. Rumors of layoffs are swirling, and your gut tells you this could be it. You might be losing your job. Your heart races at the thought, but you stop yourself. You take a deep breath and think, okay, I'm getting fired. Now what? You jump into action. First, you assess your finances. What can you cut back on to stretch your savings if the worst happens? You update your resume, refresh your LinkedIn profile, and discreetly start reaching out to your network for potential opportunities. You mentally prepare yourself to ask about severance, benefits, and a letter of recommendation if it comes to that. The thing is, if they're going to fire you, it's happening no matter what. They have already made this decision. So, the choice is yours. Do you freak out and wait helplessly, or do you take steps now to protect yourself? That's resilience. 3. Emotional regulation. Emotions run high at the Olympics, but those who master their emotions are the ones who win. Katie Ledecky, the American swimming superstar, came into the Games with huge expectations. She had a tough start, missing out on gold in the 400-meter freestyle and taking silver. Instead of letting this disappointment drag her down, she uses techniques like deep breathing, visualization, and positive self-talk to manage her emotions and refocus. This mental reset pays off as she wins gold in the 1500-meter freestyle, tying the record for the most Olympic medals won by an American female swimmer with her 12th career medal. How do we keep our emotions in check, like Katie Ledecky? Start with your breath. Deep breaths help you step back and approach situations with a clear head. Stay present with mindfulness. Find moments in your day to be fully present, like enjoying your morning coffee without distractions. Emotions are powerful. Use them to your advantage. Let's say you've had a long, rough day at work. You get home, and your partner makes an offhand comment about the dishes piling up in the sink. It's a small thing, but after the day you've had, it feels like a personal attack. You really want to snap back with something sharp or just walk away fuming, but instead, you catch yourself. You know you're not really mad about the dishes, you're just exhausted and stressed. You take a deep breath, pause, and instead of lashing out, you say, "I've had a really tough day, and that comment hit me harder than it should have. Can we just relax tonight and do the dishes together tomorrow?" By regulating your emotions in that moment, you avoid an unnecessary argument. Ideally, your partner gets where you're coming from, and instead of tension, you both end up feeling closer. It's a simple shift, but it keeps a bad day from turning into a bad night. The 4th lesson to learn from the Summer Olympics is how important it is to establish routines. Athletes use routines as mental anchors to maintain focus and manage anxiety. South Korean Taekwondo athlete Park Tae-jun, who won the gold medal in the men's 58-kilogram category, follows a routine that includes specific stretching exercises, focused breathing techniques, and mental visualization of his matches. Chinese weightlifter Hou Jihui, who who set an Olympic record in the women's 49-kilogram category, has a process that includes warming up with specific weights, mental rehearsals of her lifts, and listening to a particular playlist to get into the zone. The U.S. artistic swimming team, led by Anita Alvarez, follows a rigorous pre-performance routine that includes synchronized warm-ups, detailed run-throughs, and team-building exercises to enhance cohesion and focus. Why do regular mortals need routines? Simple. Routines anchor your sanity. Think of your routine as your personal GPS. It keeps you on track. Start with your mornings. Find something that grounds you. A peaceful cup of coffee, a quick workout, or a few minutes of meditation. Break your entire day into small routines. Have a mini routine for starting work, winding down, and transitioning from work to home. These help your brain switch gears and keep stress in check. Schedule your breaks. Take a walk, stretch, or do some deep breathing. End your day with an evening routine that helps you relax and get ready for sleep. Routines don't have to be rigid. The key is consistency, not perfection. Find joy in your routines because if you don't enjoy it, you won't stick to it. 5. Dealing with public scrutiny. Every move, every mistake at the Olympics was dissected by millions. Athletes with strong psychological boundaries handled this better. They didn't let external opinions derail their focus. A thick skin and grounded self-worth are crucial. Imagine being French pole vaulter Anthony Ammirati right now. How embarrassing this whole penis situation would be when your anatomy causes you an Olympic medal. How do you recover? This is how Ammirati handled this. He didn't directly address the penis situation. Instead, he focused on the disappointment of not qualifying, mentioning that he felt physically ready but was missing some technical preparation. He remained composed and professional, showing that he's more focused on his performance and future goals than this unfortunate incident, which naturally went viral. By the way, a major adult entertainment company offered him a huge contract. Pretty sure he will stay consistent with his response and he won't make this worse by commenting in any form. It's remarkable how strong his psychological boundaries are, considering how young he is. And the strength of his boundaries is exactly what gave him this ability to be unfazed by this media circus that just happened. What a valuable lesson for all of us regular people. Sure, our lives might not be under a global microscope, but unless you're living off the grid, society's eyes are always on you. Everyone has an opinion about how you should live your life. This happens in your social circles, at work, and especially on social media. Criticism can come from anywhere. If you don't build strong boundaries and a solid sense of self-esteem, your mental health will always depend on what others think. So it's time to protect yourself. Figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Don't be shy about it. Make your boundaries clear. If you let things slide, people will keep pushing, because that's just human nature. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Techniques from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, can really help here. Set specific times to check social media instead of endlessly scrolling. Follow only those accounts that give you something positive, like inspiration, new ideas, or something new to learn. Unfollow or mute those that bring negativity. So what have we learned from athletes at Paris 2024 Olympics? Adaptability, resilience, emotional control, the power of routines, and handling public scrutiny aren't just for them. They're for all of us, because these lessons are universal. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on psychology and relationships from Love and Mind. Also, check out my video on neuro-linguistic programming. Thanks for watching and see you next time.